Yo, 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 welcome to the Weird Sauce Show Reddit review. Today we're going to be reviewing some Askreddit questions, reading some of the answers, and giving you some of our answers and takes. So let's dive right into it.
Yep.
Number one, what's the worst business idea you've seen someone try to execute? Someone says they used to work at a printing company. They're trying to get more customers in. One of the technicians somehow weaseled his way to the top despite no business experience. When he was told to very simply make more money rather than go out and find new customers, his bright idea was to make our company's ink weaker with the intention that our customers will just have to buy more product to complete their jobs. Surprise, the customers didn't like that and went to the competitors. We were out of business and closed within a year.
Nice try, bud.
That's a fail.
That's a fail.
You know what else was a fail? The next one. An old local pub legend won a lottery. He decided to buy 2 tanning salons opposite of each other so he would have the monopoly. Instead, they both started competing and they had a price war. Within 6 months, they both went out of business and he was broke. He lost all of his lottery money.
Should have bought 4.
All right, the next question. What's the worst advice you've ever received? Someone said, my father once told me when I was in my teens, don't ever try anything new because you might fail. That's like the exact opposite of what good parents are supposed to say. He had recently went out and tried a career change and failed.
What a dummy.
This was the favorite one of us and the favorite one of the Reddit universe. Kick it to see if there's any more bees inside. There were still plenty more bees inside.
Of course there were.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, give it a kick.
We've all been there.
What could happen?
We've all been there. Something's in there. You got to give it a little kick.
Oh, yeah.
See if it's in there.
Push the button.
Next one. In 1984, I was told by a friend's mom that computers were a fad, and I shouldn't major in computer science in college. I ignored that advice. It was obvious even then this was a crazy take. Yeah. If someone told you not to get into computers in 1984.
Yeah. That mom boofed it.
She boofed it.
Yeah, she did. Oopsies.
Another boofed college advice was by this user. I was 19 thinking about maybe going into college or getting a job in finance. My friend's mom said, no, don't do that. You know where the real money is? Working in shops.
Yeah, Walmart, baby.
She said shops, just like any brick and mortar store. She specified Asda, the British Walmart.
Not even Walmart.
No, so don't take advice from people like that either. And if you want a little bit of love advice, don't take this advice. One person said they were given the advice, go on and get married. What's the worst thing that can happen? You're all overreacting. They will change.
Yeah, it can only go uphill from here.
Yeah.
I mean, she's already been, or he or she's already been the worst.
Anyone that's been married can know this is not solid, sound advice.
No, it's bad advice.
Okay, moving to a very weird question that Reddit wants to know. They asked, what's a fact that's real but sounds completely fake? We have some weird ones for you. First one is, when baby horses are in the womb, their hooves are soft and have tentacles on them to prevent them from harming their mother. They look really weird, but drop off in 30 minutes.
No shit.
Yep. Next one. Woolly mammoths didn't completely die out until about 1,000 years after the Great Pyramids of Giza were constructed. And French explorers on their expedition to the North Pole in 1872 found so many well-preserved mammoth specimens that they were able to survive by cooking and eating their meat.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought they died well before that.
Yeah, you would think
We just always kind of associate them with all the other animals that go extinct, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like long ago, you just kind of lump them all together into one big category, and you're like, oh, they were all gone at the same time.
Yeah, you would think they were all gone like thousands of years ago, right?
Yeah.
But they were still around up until recently, up until a couple hundred years ago. And they were eating them.
Yeah.
Woolly mammoth barbecue. Yummy. Here's another weird fact. When you get a kidney transplant, they usually just leave your original kidneys in your body and put the third kidney in your pelvis.
That's interesting.
It's a weird one.
That is a weird one.
Did you know Australia exports sand and camels to the Middle East?
I did not.
Yep.
The Middle East doesn't have enough sand?
They don't have enough good sand. They have a lot of sand, but it's very loose sand, so they need construction
What do they
sand.
just ship them over?
Yeah, they ship it on over. They need the little bit denser sand for holding buildings because they like to build those big, giant structures.
I did not know that.
Yep. So they export camels and sand to the Middle East.
And camels and sand are like the Middle East. When you think of the Middle East, you think of camels and sand.
Yep.
Interesting. Now I'll think of Australia.
Yes, you will.
Awesome.
Jay Stevens, did you know that Netflix was founded a year before Google?
I did not. But it couldn't have been launched before that.
It was founded. Yeah, Netflix used to be a DVD. Remember, they had their little
DVD.
DVD.
The red box.
Yeah.
The Netflix red box.
Netflix, most of you know Netflix, the online movie thing, but before that, they were into the...
They were a DVD, so you didn't have to go in and rent the movies. You just have to go outside, like outside of there. You used to have them like Walgreens and CVS and stores like that, outside of grocery stores.
Yeah, most people just associate Netflix with a newer company that's been around the last 5 to 8 years, and that Google's kind of been around since the invent of the internet.
Yeah.
But actually, Netflix is an older company than Google.
Yeah.
Next question Reddit wants to know, what is something a lot of people believe in that is actually a myth? Once Some Quiet says, touching frogs, toads gives you warts, and cracking your knuckles gives you arthritis later in life. I will definitely contest to that. I crack my knuckles. I don't have arthritis. What about you?
Not yet.
Nope.
Not yet.
I think cracking your knuckles is actually good for them. It keeps
it
them
releases
loose.
toxins, right?
It does.
It's supposed to release gases.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another myth many people think, if you put a baby bird that's fallen back into its nest, the mother will reject the child because it smells human.
Heard that.
Total myth, dude.
Yeah, dude. Why? But like, where do these myths come from? Like, they're like, okay, we're just gonna make up this shit about a baby bird. Like, you would think that if you found a baby bird, you would want someone to put it back into its nest so it finds its mother, right?
I think, yeah, but I think it is, it does have a little truth to it that if you were to take the bird, raise it, and you were to completely kind of take away the smell that the mother's used to, the mother would reject it as she doesn't recognize the smell. It's not one of hers.
But that, I mean, that's...
But simply picking it up and putting it back in the nest, you wouldn't take away all the smell, and she wouldn't disown it.
That's kind of a different situation.
Yep. Another one. That swallowing gum means that it will remain in your system for 7 years. Were you ever told this as a kid?
I was, and I have swallowed a lot of gum in my day.
Yeah,
I mean, not a lot, not like a lot, but like I've definitely swallowed gum in my day.
Yeah. So. I wonder if it's a tactic by parents to dissuade their children from swallowing gum.
Yeah, but I mean, is there negative side effects to swallowing gum?
I don't know. People
why,
don't want you to swallow the gum for some reason.
I know, but then why would parents want to dissuade their kids if there's nothing wrong with it?
Well, because I think kids are eating a lot of gum and they just want you to spit it out. And they're like, where's the gum? And kids like it. And they just like to eat it.
Oh, maybe they choke on it.
Maybe
a choking thing.
If you're a parent and you have any concern about your child swallowing gum, what is it?
Yeah, let us know.
We're single men over here. We don't have any kids, so we don't know about that.
No, we don't.
My stepmom, when I was growing up, she used to tell me that if I bit my fingernails and swallowed them, then tapeworms would grow in my stomach.
Just a bold-faced lie.
Bold-faced lie, but it did work because that did gross me out, and I did never want to bite my fingernails anymore because I was like, that's disgusting.
Right.
She knew what she was doing.
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
But it was a myth. It was a lie.
Of course it was.
Okay. Next one is... what is something that has a 0% chance of happening? The top response is that kid on GTA Online actually doing my mom.
That asshole kid is just fucking, I'm gonna come over there and fuck your mom.
You know what else has a 0% chance of dying according to Inevitable?
What?
Bit4006, me dying 3 hours ago.
That is true.
But... Natabaka69 says, technically there is a non-null chance that you died, but all of your atoms quantum tunneled into a position where you are reformed, seemingly unharmed, and with no memory of what happened.
Shut up, bro.
Shut up. We don't want to hear that.
We don't want to hear that trash.
Facepalm Nation says 0% chance of me ever getting laid. Oh. Ooh.
That's brutal, son.
Facepalm.
That's brutal. Why you write that about yourself?
Okay, and our last one on the list for this week. What is one useless fact that the world needs to know? Hamilton Guy 80 says, birds don't fart, but spiders do.
It said facts people need to know, right?
Yeah, useless facts people need to know. Birds don't fart, spiders do. Just Mike 12 says, baboons can't throw overhand.
Oh, interesting.
But you know what Taz Dingo says?
Taz Dingy.
Neither can Australians.
Oh, Taz Dingo.
Oh, some shade thrown
Get
on
'em,
Aussies.
Taz.
Baboons can't throw overhand, neither can Aussies. That's why they play rugby.
Yep.
All right, the cheetah is the only cat that can't retract its claws.
Interesting.
Interesting fact. This is a very interesting one. We should have had this on our trivia show.
Oh.
Did you know the banana tree is not a tree, and it is, in fact, the world's largest herb?
Very interesting.
A banana tree is actually an herb.
I don't know.
So you thought other herbs were your favorite herbs. You didn't know about the banana tree.
No, I love bananas, so.
Annually, there are less shark attack bites in the world than the number of people bitten by other people in New York City alone.
I had heard something like that.
Yep.
I have heard something
Let's
like
digest
that.
that.
For some reason.
Worldwide, less
Yeah.
people get bitten by sharks than people get bitten by other people
Yeah.
in New York
I heard
City.
some wacky shit like that.
Homeless people or people getting
Yeah.
in fights or I don't know. If you're from New York watching this, let us know. Do you know anybody that's been bitten or what's going on there?
Have you been bitten or have you
Yeah.
been doing the biting?
Wow.
Yeah.
So those are some of the top stories from Askreddit this week. We hope you enjoyed it. Catch us next week here for a brand new segment of all the hottest trends on Askreddit. We're going to see you next week.